Welcome back on this Sunday. Coming up on 6:30. Good morning. I'm Maddie Kurth, and we've got another Saints Sunday, but we're trading the home team's black and gold for glitter and sparkles with Taylor Swift's final night of the Eras Tour. Concerts there at the Superdome. Hannah Gard joins us now with your Weather Authority forecast. Whether you're going to the concert or you're hanging out at home, here's your next 12 hours.
Yeah, we have a lot of events happening today. We have the Po' Boy Festival if you're going to go out and about on Oak Street or down in the French Quarter prior to the Eras Tour. It's going to feel pretty warm again today if you've been in town through the weekend. We've been dealing with the heat in the afternoons. It's still in the 60s through the morning, but as soon as the sun comes up, we get to the mid-70s. By the afternoon, sitting in the 80s all afternoon long. 86 I'm forecasting for our high today, so we'll be right around there until the sun starts to set. Then we get to the 70s, so by the time the Eras Tour is over, it's going to be a little bit cooler, but we're not really feeling those cool temperatures where it's actually a little chilly. Our highs today, though, are even warmer in some areas than the mid-80s. I do think Bogalusa could get up into those upper 80s. The inland areas could be pushing it. It's going to be really warm for those people, but down to the south along the coast, we'll stay in the 70s. We still have that breeze, and Bay St. Louis, I think you'll also get into those mid-80s. But what's next? This week, it's going to be dry and hot the first half, but then I am forecasting rain. So I do think we finally get a rain chance again, and it's going to be pretty breezy in the later parts of the week. Not today. You see that front deteriorating to the north of us. We could even see some fog form tomorrow morning across our southwestern areas especially, but anywhere near those bodies of water. And then notice what happens. We see the winds picking up from the southeast. You can even see some specks of green there. What is that? Rain potential starting Tuesday, not widespread, but that just shows you that the humidity is increasing as we have high pressure over here to the east. That's going to really kick in those winds, and we'll see that moisture returning to the area, which means that we can see rain chances. The reason we haven't had that is because of high pressure. You can see this strong high over the desert southwest. That's this clockwise flow. There's a low approaching it. That's what will eventually spark up some rain. This has been really strong in keeping those lows away from the southeastern U.S. Now, it still builds over the eastern U.S. by midweek, but look how strong this low is. I think it's strong enough to slightly erode that high, and that's how we get that rain on Thursday. We don't get the bulk of the rain, but that's our best chance to get rain because you see this high continues to sit there, which means that we're still going to be warm into the long-term forecast. I'm seeing a low setting up to the west. Does that eventually make it to us? Right now it looks like we're still going to be pretty dry into the long term, but we'll keep watching that. The rain, though, is mainly across the southern plains and the middle parts of the Mississippi River Valley, but you can see that extending across our area. Our best chance to see that is going to be on Thursday for any real measurable rainfall, but Wednesday I think we could see a couple scattered showers. Thursday is when that rain will really approach as the front comes down from the north, and then it backs off into the weekend because, again, that high pressure will rebuild. So unfortunately, Thursday is Halloween. I do think we have that chance to see some rain, so just plan for that with your costumes. If you're taking the kids trick-or-treating, you might need to bring a rain jacket or maybe plan it for today, some other time this week if you have any of those Halloween events to head out to, because we will be watching for that. Could we get some dry periods, though, on Halloween? Sure, I think that it's possible that it times out for us, but we'll keep watching that later this week. The temperatures back off because of the clouds and rain, but not a ton. We're still above normal. This is the average line. Our average temperature, 77. You can see it even drops off into later this week. So this is far above normal for the time of year, and even into early November as that high rebuilds, we continue to see those well above normal temperatures, the cooler weather staying over to the west of us. Looking at the tropics, we do have an area to watch now. We have a yellow area in the Caribbean from the National Hurricane Center, low chance of formation over the next 7 days. This is a wave that slowly meanders northeastward. So I'm not really thinking this is a threat at all to the Gulf Coast right now. You can see how warm it is, so definitely potential to form there, but look at the Gulf. So cool in comparison, and that's what happens when those fronts start coming down. So typically in November we'll see that going up to the northeast across the Caribbean or passing into the eastern Pacific, and I do think that will be the case again here. So We're not worried about the tropics, but the next name is Patty. If we do see some form, that'll be at the end of the month or into the early parts of November. So something to watch for us. Rain chances back, and I do think that will be good. It's been really dry.
It is good. It is our trick on our trick-or-treat night, but hopefully it'll be early and get out of there.
Yep.